Hey, everybody. This episode of the Maintenance Mindset Minute is special. It's about Apartmentalize 2024. Before we get started, though, I need to acknowledge our sponsor. AppWork is business intelligence for not only your maintenance team, but also for your entire on-site operations. They have digital make-ready boards. They have very, very easy to use interfaces so that you can capture data and create actionable items that can be accomplished. AppWork is a fantastic solution for your industry management data needs. I'm recording today this special episode for Apartmentalize 2024. It's the week before, and I got to thinking about the fact that for the first time in almost a decade and a half, I'm not attending. Uh, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with myself next week, except work a lot. There's a lot going on, and unfortunately, I'm unable to make it. Just like a lot of maintenance technicians. This year, Maintenance Mania, it's not happening. There is some maintenance programming that's occurring, but I happened to take a look through it, and believe it or not, there's only one session that is on a track that is stated for on-site maintenance professionals. And that's a session called Implementing Maintenance Career Scholarship Pathways. So it's not even providing information that assists our on-site maintenance technicians. It's about a career pathway, which is good. It's needed. As a matter of fact, Apartmentalize as a education opportunity is very desperately needed. But there's one attendee category that is left out: the maintenance team. It's been that way for several years. The opportunities for education at Apartmentalize for our maintenance teams are very, very small. The National Apartment Association releases data on attendees, and they track the job descriptions of attendees and have for multiple years. And it continues to be that those who are on-site maintenance are actually the smallest fraction of all the attendees that go to Apartmentalize. I kind of view this as a problem. We need maintenance technicians. That's a known fact. That means the maintenance technicians that we have are very, very valuable. And for them to continue to grow into their career, they need education. They need knowledge. And Apartmentalize is the undisputed national education event. And yet, our maintenance teams aren't attending. There are some education opportunities this year that's really good. As a matter of fact, Chris Caramanica is a part of a panel that is titled Saving Maintenance Without Deploying Bubblegum and Duct Tape. It's happening Wednesday from 3 to 4, and knowing Chris, that's going to be a fantastic session. He's also a part of another session with Chad Mullen and Scott Ployer, three brilliant, extremely intelligent individuals that are going to be talking about safety, practical ways that we can keep our maintenance team safe on site. I got to be honest, just reading the descriptions of the rest of the sessions, they're kind of light on actionable information. Now, a meaningful exception to this is my friend Mary Gwynn. She and Eddie LeBouf are on a session that talks about KPIs for maintenance. And that will be absolutely wonderful because it talks about both setting benchmarks for our maintenance teams with practical ways of achieving them. Topics like that are, in my opinion, what we need more of at our education events. Now, I realize that the fault is not with the National Apartment Association for low maintenance attendees, it's almost like it's a chicken and egg scenario. There's not a lot of education sessions for on-site maintenance technicians because there's not a lot of on-site maintenance technicians attending. And at the same time, there's not a lot of on-site maintenance technicians attending because there's not a lot of content. A shout out to Mary Gwynn's organization. They do make an effort. And I know there are other organizations, there are other companies that do make an effort to bring maintenance associations maintenance associates to these association events. And huge amounts of credit go your way. And I do hold you in high esteem. But here's the thing. The reality is, our maintenance technicians are just not a part of what's happening at education events like this. So if they're not, let's think for a moment about what to bring back. There is some subject matter areas that if you were interested in educating your on-site maintenance teams about what else is happening in the wide world of apartments, I think these topics are ones for you to look for. First, renewals. Being sure that our on-site teams know the effect they have on whether or not residents renew is a huge impact. In addition to that, time management skills and vendor relation skills. Both of these are things that really are not spent a lot of time on from a developmental standpoint. Another topic that is covered widely, frequently in like human resource tracks or other candidate tracks, is onboarding. A few years ago, I came back from Apartmentalize with a USB drive full of downloads that were provided by a session on onboarding, how to start maintenance associates right. Far too often when we hire a new maintenance technician, we throw keys at them and we say, go get caught up and then we'll worry about onboarding you properly. And often it never happens or never occurs. So these are some ideas of what to bring back from Apartmentalize next week when you return to your property. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic time for those of you who are attending Apartmentalize. And while you're there, do yourself a favor and think about those that are back at the property, both maintenance teams and our office teams. Thanks again, and I'll see you somewhere. Thank you again to AppWorks for sponsoring today's episode. Imagine carrying a digital make-ready board in your pocket with work order tracking and maintenance technician leaderboards designed to gamify the process and bring out your team's competitive edge. AppWork offers solutions to headaches that have plagued the multifamily industry for decades. Visit www.appworkco.com today.